Hey folks, welcome back to BenOrBreak. I'm your host Ben, and we are finally back in the new year. Apologies for the delay getting back to streaming. Holidays kicked my butt, as it always does. Sorry also for the sudden end to our last stream last year. Feels weird to say last year, but wasn't sure exactly what happened. The connection was dropped. The game didn't crash or anything. But we are back, and we didn't lose any progress. We had just been to Karthwasten down the road and found out that the girl we're seeking to be the new Sybil of Dibella has been taken by the Forsworn. And it falls to us to rescue her. So let's get right to it. Hopefully not too much stutters coming through. It's been a while since I've run it. It's putting up a little bit of a fuss, but it'll smooth out, especially once we get into an interior. There's Broken Tower readout. Alright, Frost, you know the drill. You stay here. I'll be back soon. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Bones. Okay, I see a Forsworn there. We'll see if they turn so that we can get through this patch of light. If not, we'll just have to try to sneak through regardless. Looks like they're standing still, so here we go. See any others at the moment. There we go. Okay, nothing in here. Good. Shouldn't say it's necessarily good for nothing to be in there, but it's good for no one to be in there. Hard-boiled egg. Okay. See, there's a path up that way. Another stairway here. Doesn't appear to be anything, but oh, there is something back here. Alright, let's see. We have returned the skeleton key, so we're back to using mundane old lockpicks, but with our skill level, that's not a problem. I think I saw 74. Hopefully it's not too dark for y'all. We're trying to be a bit sneaky, and oh, there's someone. With our mods, the light does actually matter quite a bit. The stairway doesn't go anywhere. Interesting. Oh, then it's up this way. I'm assuming that way is onward and around. That's where we saw the other Forsworn. I'm curious if there's anything in here. Uh-oh. They must have just caught us out of the corner of their eye. What was that? That was bad. Let's see if there's another one. Or if that was just the Forsworn we'd seen up here. It looks like the latter. Not seeing another. Okay, just checking to make sure this doesn't curve back around anywhere. Cool. And through that door is our path forward. Man, I'm really liking the enchantment on this Nightingale armor set. Moving 50% faster while sneaking. That is a great help. Uh-oh. I think we're dead. Guess not. I'm used to those one-shotting me. Okay, the edge of the pressure plate's right there. It's kind of blended into the hay. Okay, let's just expend all our magicka, because I'm sure we got pretty badly wounded. Or not, that'll be good enough. Avoid the pressure plate this time. That one's easier to see. There's light. Forsworn over there. Not seeing anyone else just yet. All females. I don't know if that's just the random chance. As in that's what's being populated from the appropriate lists. Or if it's just to make the fact that a little girl got kidnapped by these folks a little less creepy. Right, men in a medieval society like Skyrim's kidnap a little girl, especially if they're living like these savages. I shouldn't say savages. I mean, they're savage. I don't think they deny that. Anyway. I would be worried about the little girl. Okay, that leads out to Skyrim. And there was also a door here. Let's check outside before we go down that path. Okay, also female. Okay, that camera's a little excessive. We are using violins for our melee kill move camera mod. Hoping there'd be another path up top so that we can maybe get to that Forsworn without being seen, but I think in broad daylight we won't be able to get close. We'll see if there's another passage out of this tower, but it's not worth it to me to try to sneak straight up that direction. Okay. This is evidently up top where those stairs did not quite reach. Is this going to be a door outside also? Yes, it is. All right. So that could possibly lead to the last Forsworn that's sitting out there. We will make a hard save, since we haven't yet this episode, and see what position we emerge in. I couldn't quite see where the door was located over here. Okay. Hopefully they... No. Yeah, they see us. Hey! I was hoping they'd turn the other direction. That's a new perk coming into play. When an enemy power attacks, time slows down. I don't know how much of a difference it made in that fight, but it was easy enough. So I'm curious if there's anything back here. Looks like not. Alright, and then we've already been up to our right. Doesn't lead anywhere. So our path is this direction. Really trying to watch out for tripwires and pressure plates. Well, I'm pleased that we survived the last one. Drum, 60 value for 4 weight. My rough and ready threshold for taking something as loot is, well, just to sell, is if it's worth 20 times or more its weight. So, no. This Nightingale armor is really stealthy. And yeah, that math wasn't great because that is 1.5, sorry, 15 times its weight, not 20. So maybe we should have left the drum behind. We'll see.
Huh?
Anyway, at least 10. Wow. Enchantments are broken. What is our sneak skill at this point? I'm curious. Got one extra perk. I think we will hold on to it. Sneak 51, and then we're getting a +5 from our gear, I assume. Is that quite correct? I thought we'd be getting more. Yeah, this is 15% better for each Warren Nightingale item. Although that's a percentage modifier to my stealth, not a straight skill boost. Let me check my active effects. We're hungry, okay. Right, so the tooltip at least is saying 60%, which is what it should be. Let's eat something. Uh-oh. Also, that was a male. Whatever that's worth. We're pretty badly wounded. I didn't exactly see what they summoned. Whew. Didn't see her out here. I thought it was just the one guy. There. That is 20 times. The value is 20 times its weight. So we'll take that. Yep, this is where we came in, right? There's a Forsworn mage. We've not been confronted by any Forsworn werewolves again. I think 2 or 3 episodes ago we were, and were promptly killed. Okay, getting near the top of the tower, so we should probably save. Okay, one Forsworn facing away from us. I think that's it. Yes. Is that a skeever head over to our left? Gross. Some of this Forsworn gear is pretty valuable for its weight. It tends to be very light. Okay, there's a ruin on the floor, which I will try not to walk into. What are you walking like that for?
What was that?
Well, we commend his soul to Aetherius. Uh-oh. And his body to Aetherius, too. I don't think we need the key, but I'll take it just in case. I guess it's kind of pointless to try to level our... Oh, hang on there. Interesting that they have a Shrine of Dibella here. And a bloodstained statue. What is our FPS? Sorry, folks. Oh, that's not right. Shouldn't be freaking out too badly. You can see how it's staying around 50. If FPS gets above 60, then the game really starts misbehaving. So I don't know why... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there they go again. And I forgot about that rune. Alright. We will heal that off real quick. Staff of Soul Trapping, interesting. Okay. Sweet Roll with the Strips Keenest Root. wonder, did that body set off the lightning round? I didn't quite see. Here's a cage. Oh! Hello in there.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, I'm putting my weapon away.
Are you one of them? Please don't hurt me.
Do I look like it? Sorry, that's not what I'd say. I'm here to save you, actually.
It's true what they said. I'm touched by the gods.
So I'm told.
I've heard stories about the wonders of the great temple in Markarth, but I never dreamed that I would even get to see it. I am honored to be called for this duty. Please, lead on.
I know our mission is to bring her to the temple, but I might just bring her back to her family first. Let them know you're safe. Nope, watch out for that fellow. He's having some trouble. Right, what is the time? About 5 p.m. in the world of Skyrim. We should find a place to rest soon. We will probably just hop down. I'm sure Fjotra will figure it out. Oh, I suppose there was a pretty good shortcut, and I think we still would have had to go down some stairs. Yep, there she is. Alright, we will ride Frost, but we'll make sure Fjotra's keeping up. We won't go fast. I'd walk along with her, but the game doesn't let me do that, so we just have to ride Frost. It was a little awkward having followers. I think we will start keeping followers more routinely at some point. But right now, when we're really working on our sneak skill and stealth gameplay, in a lot of ways it's easier to be alone. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, Karthwasten should be, yep, down to the right. And sun is not yet set, so we get to enjoy the beauty of the Reach and some fog for a little while longer. It's always cool to see Nordic ruins in the distance. Here's your village. He's coming. We will be headed for the temple in Markarth after this, though. I'm assuming, I believe we talked to her father, and he was happy to hear that she has been chosen as the Sybil of Dibella. Or so the priestesses of Dibella told me when I was in there. Maybe trying to steal something of value, but we're a thief. Fjotra? Oh, there she is. Come on. Let's try to find your parents. Let's see here. That's Eithanok. I think he's head of the village. I'm not exactly sure where we'll find Fjotra's parents. Interesting that there's a Legion tent out here. Well, maybe we'll just have to stay the night in the tavern. Is this it? That's not it. Is there a tavern in this little town? Fjotra, where can we stay the night? It's getting dark soon. Enmon's house. That, I'm sure, is a house. As is that. I think I literally usually only go to Karthwasten for this quest, so I don't know it very well. Maybe her parents are in the mines? Oh, here's some folk. Oh, nope, you can put those away. That's fine. And we should probably be wearing something a little less conspicuous. There we go. Agnar, Mogul. These names sound familiar.
You should talk to Einethach if you have business with the mine. Not that there's much these days.
Maybe your parents are inside.
Take care.
Tell me, Ragnar, what do you think of the orcs?
Cunning warriors and skilled workers.
Hello?
If you'll excuse me, I have nothing to say to you.
Noted. Here's someone else up here, I think. I was wrong. Okay, there's another portion to the mine over here.
All right.
Sorry, folks, I'm starting to run around a bit because I don't want to take too long on this detour. We do have real business.
I hope Fjotra is happy in the temple. We're so honored to have given her.
Well, she's here, actually.
Fjotra.
Father!
Fjotra, dear. Did they hurt you?
Of course not. My spirit remains strong.
My spirit remains strong.
Do you know where you have to go?
I'm to go to the temple in Markarth. I'll have to leave you and Mother.
It's our honor to have you there. This woman is going to take you to Markarth. Are you ready?
Of course. Please, lead on.
What a touching father-daughter moment. They're just standing shoulder to shoulder, facing away from each other. Okay.
Be careful!
Good old Skyrim AI. Anyway, I'd never seen that dialogue scene before, I don't think. I usually just take Fjotra straight to Markarth because that's where the quest marker takes us. Fortunately, I'm not really sure where we're going to stay the night here in town.
Good to see you.
Oh, now they're friends with us. Suppose we can check in that tent. There might be a bed we can use. Not perhaps in that burned old house, though I'd rather not go there. That bed was owned, so we'll see if there's anything here. We've already been in here last episode, so I won't retread any of that. Try entering the Karthwasten Hall? No, it's locked. What good town lacks an inn? Oh well. We tried. Fjotra seems pretty quick on her feet. And we probably do need to keep moving now that night has fallen. The reach can get pretty unsafe. Beautiful night though. A little annoying how the fog still sometimes glows, but our lighting mods are definitely helping. See nerd over there. So we have one more errand on our way to Markarth, which is to clear out Skyrim, so I'm not exactly sure how that will go with Fjotra with us. Maybe she'll wait outside. I hope she'll wait outside. Is that an errand road? suppose it is, but it looks a little bigger. I know this one right here is a Nirnroot. Okay, it's just a bush. I'm not used to Nirnroots actually properly giving off all this light. Our E&B is really helping. I think I saw some lightning in the distance. Hopefully don't have a storm brewing up. Man, this place is beautiful. Maybe not this particular Blind Cliff Cave. I mean the place in general. The Reach. Always love the Reach. Well, I love how it looks. There's some less than kind folk here, though. Nocturnal Falls. And I suppose that's a statue of Nocturnal. Looks ancient. Fjotra? I'm going to pretend that Fjotra's with us. It's just Skyrim game mechanics being Skyrim game mechanics. Some sort of smithy here, okay. We'll see if they have anywhere for us to spend the night. Huh? Oh, that's not good. The Forsworn have been here too. I see. This is Kolskegger Mine. Somehow I think these houses' owners aren't here. Here's Fjotra. These beds are both owned. I don't mind Fjotra seeing us in our more combat-oriented armor. This is what we were wearing when we rescued her. I'm guessing the bed in there will also be owned then. So we should proceed straight into the mine. Now, where's the entrance? Up here? It's a Forsworn. It's going to see us. Yep.
I'm getting out of here.
No, it'll be fine. We're okay. Careful there. Okay, there's another one. We'll see if we can properly do this with one with a dagger. Try not to make too much of a mess.
What was that?
Right, in we go. Hopefully Fjotra stays out here. Good. So we were liberating this mine from the Forsworn. When we first arrived in Markarth, some of the miners there told us that their homes had been taken from them. Their mine occupied by the Forsworn. This is a gold mine. Currently. Recipe. Hopefully written in a language we can read. So I'm not sure if it'll be worth mining this gold. It can take a while. We'll get to the bottom of the mine first. Make sure it's safe before I even consider doing that. See a Forsworn up there. He appears to be facing this direction. And another down there facing away from us. It's a little hard to tell.
What's that?
Nope, toward us.
Now you're mine.
Oops, just missed with that, but not with that. Okay, that camera. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I can recommend violins. It's quite a bit of camera spinning. But the base game cameras are really quite janky too, so it's not necessarily that bad. Okay, we'll drop some of that Forsworn gear. It looks like we're over encumbered. Well, that fight went pretty smoothly. We might have to think about turning the difficulty up, finally.
Is someone there?
Oh. Get out a sword and shield. We'll need our shield. Deal the bow. That's a much better kill move. Thank you. Oh. Try again.
Damn you.
2 kill moves, the price of 1. The game must have thought we, oops. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to hold a ton of gold ore, so I'm not sure that'll be worth it. Worth our time, at least. I can drop all these dumb instruments I picked up. I'm so silly. There's one. See a Briarheart also? I'm not sure why all the Briarheart are making that weird stance. They're like hunched down. Ouch. That slow effect is really nasty. But we've got some... uh-oh. There he goes. Some frosty action of our own. Right, well, we can certainly take this stuff. Looks like this is a shortcut back. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to take the time to actually mine up all that gold. Let's get back out, find Fjotra, hopefully get to Markarth. Should also keep an eye out for some beds. I haven't seen any though. Ironic, picking up the strength potion makes us overburdened, so I have to drop those. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing a bed of any kind. We'll just have to travel in the dark. Shouldn't be a problem. And we're getting pretty close to Markarth. There you are, Fjotra. Come on. Never mind what happened in there. We need to be on our way. So let's see. Not sure what that magic effect was. Here's our friend Frost. Hey, buddy. Sorry about the delay. We're off. And I don't remember where that bridge leads. Is that eastward? Okay, toward Workstead. Hopefully the screen's not too dark for y'all. I can turn up the brightness as needed. Fjotra should be able to keep up. She seems like a speedy little girl. Of course, I say that, but probably Skyrim pathing has her stuck something. Oh, there she is. Best just not to worry about it, right? I believe here's Markarth. So before we enter the city proper, we have to talk to Pavo and tell him that Kolskegger Mine's liberated, for now at least. Some pretty butterflies. Mud crab over there. We'll leave it be. See if Pavo's awake. It is pretty late. Getting to 11. Let's see here. Looks like in this miner's barracks. Hello there.
Don't go to Kolskegger. It's not safe.
It's safe now.
You drove them off? By yourself? Thank you. We'll head back to work right away. Take this. It's the least I can do.
Thinks I'm somewhat of a professional for this kind of thing. Is it going to exit us? It's not going to exit us. All right.
Hello, my friend.
Take care, friend.
Gat is friends with us now, too. Or Got. All right, let's get Fjotra to the priestesses of Dibella. Oh, did we leave Frost behind? Come here, buddy. Sorry about that. Uh-oh.
Well, this should be good.
Someone do something.
Why are they hurting each other?
Barbaric. What was that all about?
Still shaking from fighting, my friend. It's been
Huh.
too long since I had to kill someone.
Well, I'm glad you were there. I don't know how I would have gotten past the Forsworn without you.
Still a beautiful night. There's got to be some faction-related bug. I remember when we were at the Serethi farm, one of the mercenaries killed a goat with no provocation. Right, we'll leave Frost here at the stables. Here, there's a horse friend. We'll be back before too long, I hope. I'm not sure exactly how much business we have in Markarth. And Fjotra is coming. He's up past her bedtime, I'm sure. How exciting.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
Yes, we were here for that last time we visited.
A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Hang on a minute. What is the meaning of this? It's almost midnight.
Please, let's hurry to the temple before the Forsworn find me again.
Right, we will.
So you don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Should be taken to fight the storm.
Curious. I'm always a little bit afraid I'll get lost in Markarth, like that. I think the path is actually up this way to get to the Temple of Dibella. I just love how vertical of a city it is. Definitely my favorite architecturally. Alright, is Fjotra with us? Not yet.
Is there something I can do for you?
Well, hello there. Well, the temple isn't taking on new students, my lady. Perhaps you wish to rendezvous at the inn for a more personal lesson. Hello.
No thanks. I guess we don't have our dialogue option.
Blessing to you.
Where is Fjotra? Just Skyrim things. I'm sure she'll phase over to where we are when it's appropriate. Hopefully they won't get too angry at me for interrupting some bizarre ceremony again.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Well, I brought your Sybil. It was a bit more trouble than we anticipated, though.
You found her. I can't believe it. Let the girl come with me and we can begin her preparation. I will send word to her family that she is in good hands. You've truly earned the blessing of Dibella, child. Prostrate yourself before her altar, and she will bestow her gift.
Okay. I'm assuming Fjotra arrived safely wherever she's supposed to be. Sorry about the camera in these narrow corridors, folks. Locked. Okay, well, we can deal with that. But we do need to get out. And this is our way out. Let's say about... Nope, not quite. Maybe there. Nope. There we go. Going the wrong way. Dibella's altar, eh? It's a basin of water. I don't know that I've ever seen that animation. Agent of Dibella added. Is that a buff? Tired and hungry. Gotta get to the inn. Do more combat damage to the opposite sex. Well, that's useful. Do we meet Ultris at the Shrine of Talos at midnight? It's just below us, if I recall correctly. Well, we're here, and it is the time. Ah, there's Fjotra. Hi. Have a good life. She got her priestess robes already, so she must have been in there. What was your note? What was the meaning of this?
Sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
I'll do? What are you talking about?
You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
I don't have time for this nonsense.
You want to walk away? Fine. But there's going to be no justice for that poor woman. No one to care what happened to her.
Why, what do you think happened to her? Sorry, I'll get this light on for y'all to see a little better.
Changed your mind? Ready to find out the truth about Markarth?
What kind of truth are you expecting?
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Pay. Okay, now we're talking the same language. You've looked into these murders before.
Yes. It all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
Okay. Well, to return more to the matter at hand. Where did Waylon live? Did you know him?
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers.
And Margaret?
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver-Blood Inn.
Well, we're headed there ourselves. We need some sleep.
Let me know as soon as you found anything.
Interesting. Another note. Tiber Septum, I come before thee to confess guilt. 5 individuals, 5 stories, 5 disgraceful deeds. The first witness to Periite when it all started. That's the end of the note. It's a nice little touch that, when we talked to Eltrus previously, he's all like, oh, the Egg Divines protect you, but then the note says, meet him at the Shrine of Talos. I think just that little detail adds to the atmosphere of not really knowing what's going on with the Forsworn conspiracy, knowing that there's secrets, knowing that Eltrus feels like he has to lie. We still need to speak to Endon. Return Lisbeth's Dibella statue, and I suppose look at the map for the rest. We have a book for Gorza. That should all be able to wait for daylight.
Come on in. The Silver-Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Where are you, my friend? Well, friend.
This is the Silver-Blood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Well, I know who owns it. Curious, did a woman named Margaret stay here?
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
You have the key?
Of course. But I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all.
Maybe I could... That's a lot of gold. Well, I won't tell anyone.
Well, you seem like the honest sort. Here you are. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the dark...
That was a new rumor now.
Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now.
We did investigate that.
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face.
Change my face?
Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
I suppose we could have just lockpicked it. Oh well. Meeting at the Treasury House later today. Took them long enough. These people act like they own everything. Thonar Silver-blood is the younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling to him. Even employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. General Tullius is growing impatient, but I'll bring back the deed to Sidna Mine. On my life, I won't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathizers to own the prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. They say no one escapes. Why, is it really that secure? Maybe I've played my hand too soon by rushing the confrontation with Thonar. There are shadows around every corner in this city, and I know I'm being watched. So she likely angered the Silver-bloods. No mention of any Forsworn. Not seeing any other evidence in here. Well, let's rent a proper room, get some sleep. Oh, Endon's here. We can conclude that business before morning. I'm sure you'll have a busy morning. You have a business of your own.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Getting that theme from the city. A certain Delvin Mallory sent to me.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure where else to turn.
Let's start from the beginning.
Several months ago, I ordered a special silver mold from some artisans in Valenwood by way of a Khajiit caravan. Well, it never arrived. Later, I found out that it was robbed by a group of bandits led by someone named Regal Strongarm.
Why do you need the guild's help for that?
Look, I talked to the Jarl, the steward, the housecarl, everyone. They all told me their resources were spread too thin right now. Word on the street says that the Thieves Guild is coming back into its own in Markarth. So I figured...
Send a thief to steal back what was stolen?
Exactly. Look, this mold is irreplaceable. I'll pay you well for its return, and I can also prove to be quite a valuable ally to the Thieves Guild.
You have our ears. I'll see what I can do.
Yes, indeed. The only thing I can tell you is that the mold was taken to the bandits' hideout, a small cottage called Pine Watch. I'm not sure how many men they have inside, but I trust that won't be an issue for you.
I may know the place.
I have silver
Remember,
to vend.
ale is cheaper than blood. Markarth.
Where's Klepper? Is he back in bed? Sorry to bother you again, but I do need a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Appreciate
Guards
it.
are free to search your room. Just keep that in mind.
Noted. Drab and unexciting room. Candles practically the only beautiful thing in here. Well, I guess the walls themselves. Mind the look of them. Let's get our 8 hours. Almost be done with the morning by the time we get up. Right. Need to remember to eat.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
What happens? I'm curious.
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Every one of them.
You want a cut of venison or mutton? Well, of course you do.
I think before I forget, I will grab some of our stuff from Frost. I don't like to do too much boring town business during an episode. Usually I like to do that between episodes. But I need to remember that we might have some things on Frost that we need. Alright, come here, buddy. Let's see what we've got here. Oop, we don't need that, actually. I think we're going to disenchant these. This needs to be sold. That will be disenchanted. We'll leave it there. Sold, sold, sold. All these. We're going to be pretty over-encumbered. sell. Well, we should be able to sell a lot of it off right at Lisbeth's shop. She's just there inside the gates. This we can always put back. Some of these books we need to sell. Father Van Neben, I believe. Mystery of Talara. Spell tomes. A lot of this is crafting materials. We're gonna sell that cup. We need some of that lantern oil. I think we have enough lockpicks. I don't think we picked up much of anything else we would want to put back. Sorry again, folks, for doing this mid-episode. I'm going to forget about it if I don't do it now. Okay, well, that's good enough for now. We'll see if I regret having all the stuff to sell mid-episode. What's our carry weight? 700 out of 375. Okay. Alright, so we have Lisbeth's statue to return. We'll do that right away. We also have a book to bring to Gorza, where we can sell the rest of whatever we don't sell to Lisbeth. So this will just be a moment, and we do have stuff to do on our way. Rainy day in the City of Stone. I know it's easy to get used to running or jogging everywhere, but there's something to be said about walking at a more human pace. You get a better view of things. You're not who we're looking for. Lisbeth?
You've actually done it. You've found the Sybil of Dibella. You
Yes.
have done Markarth a tremendous service.
And I also found the statue that you were looking for.
Oh, there it is. This little goldy light is going to keep us afloat for a while. Thank you. Here's something for your hard work.
Anything you got for sale? I have some stuff to sell.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
That's always an encouraging way to lead off your haggling. You know, some of my stuff might be junk. I don't think there's anything. We'll grab a health potion. That's usually pardon me. Usually worth it. Okay. Definitely need to dump all that. Try to get rid of stuff that you can't sell at a normal smith. We should check. Oh yeah, this wine needs to go. Books, probably a good place to sell some books that we don't want. Anything else we wanted to buy? Maybe some lantern oil. Those. One of these. And that's all Lisbeth's gold.
It's a long way back to Windhelm from here.
Hopefully we'll have better luck with Gorza. we'll be able to offload more stuff, that is. Again, sorry to do this in the middle of an episode, but we do have errands on the way. Gorza, we have a book for. And we know the guards are watching us now. So we'll just have to do our best to watch them right back. So our next lead for the Forsworn conspiracy is Wayland, the killer of Margaret. Currently lived in the Warrens and worked as a silver smelter. So we'll head down there next. Not to say anything about the people, but the city itself is a really beautiful place. Gorza. Did I miss Gorza? Yes, I did. There's Gorza.
Need a new blade?
I might, but I have some good news. I have this book you wanted.
Books. Don't know why the Imperials like these so much. This should help the boy, though, Malakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith.
Help her apprentice Tacitus learn to smith. That's what she wanted the book for. All right, let's offload our stuff.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
That we actually want to keep. Looks like those need to be disenchanted. Okay. We'll just start buying materials. I think we have a lot of stuff to get rid of. Oh, we can't afford all the malachite, right. I suppose we could also disenchant these now, but I'd rather not take too much time out of the episode to do something like that. Should have checked this when we were at our Horse Frost to see if there's anything we needed to put back. Could have put back our disenchanting items. Oh, bother. Whatever. Okay. Looks like overbought. That's fine.
Malakath preserve you.
Just for the sake of the episode, for now. Oops. Looks like I didn't actually enter it. Sorry. I believe it's carry weight is the name of the value. Okay. I'll just have to remember to reset that before we're done. Oh, looks like we have a chat bot. Let me take care of that real quick. Sorry about that, folks. All right, next. Looking for evidence about Thonar, evidence about Wayland, I assume. And I don't know that we'll be killing Nimhi inside Nishuan Zel just yet. So we'll unselect that for now. I think that's the Warrens. Let's see what we can find out. Pretty dim and grim place. Hello, where did Wayland stay?
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
What are the Warrens?
It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here.
And Wayland? Did you know Wayland?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
You're the man with the keys. I need his key.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
It's important.
Trust is hard to come by here. But all right.
I'm not exactly sure why he'd be persuaded to help us, but oh well. Speech skill, I guess. Do we have that marked in our journal? No, we should. Assuming this is not Waylon's room. There we go. I suppose we could have just picked this one too. Oh well. Just some tools on the bed. Pickaxe. Yep. Sorry. Not bed, table. Note to Waylon. Waylon, you've been chosen to strike fear into the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow. You will know what to do. N. Chosen by who? And chosen for what? An act of terrorism? Hello there.
Ask your questions, unless you fear the answers.
My real question is, are you okay? I guess this option's close enough.
There's always safety in the shadows, for those who embrace it.
Are you in danger?
No, stranger. A mortal does not retreat to the shadows. He's drawn to them. But you, I'm not so sure.
You just to me as a mortal.
Your heart beats with neither pity nor malice. Your bones speak in an unfamiliar tongue. Typically, the Warrens only beckon those who seek death. Can you hear it? Such sweet music.
This fellow's being awful philosophical.
Shadow hired you.
And you. I think that's an NPC added by interesting NPCs. Whether he was interesting or not, up to you to decide. Maybe we should have continued the conversation more, but... hello there.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
Excuse you? Never had that happen before. I think we're supposed to start a brawl. Oh. Did he like go in Waylon's room or something? See a quest marker in there. What are you doing in here? Just Skyrim things.
You again. Guess you need another lesson, huh?
I don't listen to threats.
You'll listen to this. Come on, let's...
Well, because we know it's a brawl, we'll use our dirty little trick.
What you're made of. Fight! Give up while you still can. Please, someone do something.
Just trying to be careful of the people around us. Let's get into first person.
Son of a... You mangy piece of pit bait.
Talk or I send you to the gods.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. It was a little...
Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
Well, that was janky. Normally I just end up... You know, you come out of the Warrens. He initiates the brawl. And the conversation happens out there. Not really sure why he walked in there. Nepos the Nose. We know a Nepos. What are our markers here? Find evidence about Nepos and find evidence about Thonar. Well, we know where the Silver-blood house, bank, is. We can stop there first. See if we hear or see anything about a Nepos. The treasury house, that's what it was called.
Can I help you?
Yes.
The treasury house is really just for patrons of the Silver-blood family. You don't belong here.
I think I do. I actually, need to talk to Thonar.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business.
He's expecting me.
Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in.
Of course I wouldn't come in without an appointment,
I have
as you would
records I
know.
need to tend to.
Me too. Off I go. Sorry to interrupt.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
So we already know the Silver-bloods attempted to lay claim to the mine in Karthwasten. I think that's already colored our character's opinion of them. I'm here to ask about certain Margaret.
Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out!
Uh-oh.
What? By the gods, Betrin! What was that?
That was necromancy. Oh no, they raised Petrid. I thought you were dead.
You won't get away from me.
Wow, for an old lady.
Aha! Die, damn you! Bloody enough for you, outsider?
Excuse me?
Markarth, is it bloody enough for you?
Are you threatening me?
If I was threatening you, believe me, you know it.
Yeah.
You outsiders never learn.
You're holding a warhammer.
The Forsworn don't get you. The guards will throw you in Sidna mine to work your fingers off. Think that's water in the river? Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth, friend.
Blood and silver.
It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silver-bloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. Yeah.
A little interesting that he was actually in here for this. Normally he's not. Bloody enough for you. That line usually is kind of a non-sequitur, kind of comes out of nowhere. But it made a lot of sense right after a fight. Necklace of bashing. Hope you don't mind if I take a look at these bodies. Telling me anything.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. I have records I need to tend to.
Records, eh? There was just a brawl in here. Do we have to talk to Thonar? I think we should talk to Thonar. What does he think about this whole thing? That's the scene that happens next, right?
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside.
Madanach? Tell me about Madanach.
Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
It's not continuing a conversation, am I? The Forsworn have a king.
Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down.
Made a deal with the Forsworn.
When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little Forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control.
Sidna Mine.
My prison. The source of half the silver in Skyrim. The most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control.
And now he's out of control, you say. What will it take to change that?
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
I'm not finished with you. I suspect he's not finished with us either. We really need to watch our backs now. Why would he make a deal with the leader of the Forsworn Rebellion? Having the guards in his pocket isn't enough?
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taken to fight to the Stormcloaks.
Also, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to know that there's a Nepos the Nose in Nepos' house, but magic quest marker, we know.
Excuse me. What's your business here?
Here to see on Nepos?
We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I've already gotten a confession from Thonar. I want to know how you're connected with all this.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want?
Sent that thug after me.
Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young to their deaths. All in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired.
Why?
Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question.
Why are you telling me all this?
My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading.
Oops, I am stuck walking. Wow, we're gonna just get stagger locked. Somehow made it through that one. My finger hit the key that changed me from running to walking. So I lost a bit of mobility at the beginning of that fight. Also, what's interesting is as soon as I exited the dialogue, they attacked. I thought that Nepos would finish talking. I grow guilt-ridden in my old age. So many of the young sent to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn, all in the name of Madanach, my king, who watches us from behind the iron bars of Sidna Mine. How long have I served you since the uprising against the Nords? Was there ever a time when all that violence hasn't overshadowed our destinies? What choice do I have but to do as I am instructed? You had a choice, Nepos, and you made it. Oh. Assuming no one will care about all this silverware, seeing as they're all dead. For any other information too. I think that was a tankard. Oh well. I already searched the ash pile. I think so, yes. Sorry folks, we're a senior member of the Thieves Guild. Can't pass by all the silver. Blood and silver. Okay, now we're overburdened. That's fine. Just toss a few things. Looks like we accidentally picked up some things we don't want to. Okay, good enough. Oh, we should probably change into something a little less conspicuous. Do that real quick. Okay. So our quest marker is to report back to Eltrus at the Temple of Talos. But for no apparent reason, I feel the need to drop off some stuff at Frost, our fine horse, before we go there. Hope that's all right. All right. Hey, boy. I'm back. Just for a bit, though. We're never going to be able to sell all that stuff. Here, at least. I think a lot of this we want to disenchant. Poisons, probably not going to need. Suppose we haven't gone to the Hag's Cure and sold anything. I don't know that we'll do that right now. Or this episode at all. We will see. We might need these journals as evidence. Oh, and all our materials, that's the main weight we can get rid of. Some gold too. Our gold weighs stuff, has weight. Because of our mods. That's too much lantern oil. Sorry to do this twice in an episode, folks. Be done in a moment. Okay, much better. Let's get our carry weight back down to where it's supposed to be. Looks good. See what Eltrus thinks about all this.
Oblivion take them.
Every miserable last one of them.
Okay, let's stop in at the Hag's Cure real quick while it's still light out. I have a feeling Ultras would want to meet at night too. I understand that we may be under some grave danger at this point. Nepos seemed to know that we were after him. Thonar now knows that we've been snooping around.
Just come right in.
Hello, hello.
Hello, friend. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
You're just stopping in for a moment. Okay, that will do for now. We're not gonna need all this food. Sell the heavy stuff. If there's anything really cheap, we might buy that. Potions is potions. Okay, that'll be good enough. We really need to get to Eltris. He may be in danger too. If he's been investigating these matters, he may attracted the interest of Thonar, or the Forsworn, or Nepos, or whoever is part of this dang conspiracy. There's Fjotra. Sorry, I hit the wrong temple. The Temple of Dibella's upstairs. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? What have you done?
I warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work.
Madanak is behind these killings.
You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the King in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine.
Fine, I'll come quietly.
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
It's interesting that they had that voice line recorded for both female and male guards.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it?
Sorry, I'm a little deaf in this ear. Can you repeat that?
Smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
Fine. All right, folks. Ending on a little bit of a cliffhanger, if you haven't done this quest before. But I think this is where we're going to leave our episode for tonight. So, thanks y'all for watching. Keep an eye on the YouTube page for when I'm going to go live next. Unfortunately, I'm not doing Skyrim on a particular schedule, but we will be back for Noita on Friday morning, Eastern Time, and Grim Dawn Saturday evening. Link to my Twitch schedule is in the description. And thanks again for watching. I hope to see y'all soon. Bye until then.